Hey everybody, welcome in to this video. In this episode, we're going to make Paul Walker's Skyline. I don't know exactly what happened with the last video, but this is the second try. It cut me off while I was trying to record or something, not sure why. But I was looking through all my Fast and Furious previous builds and realized that I didn't go through and build a lot of these cars out singularly. I just kind of went through and showed you guys them in the garage. So this is the going to be the start of a few videos on just Fast and Furious vehicles. There is a folder, or not a folder, but a playlist of previous Fast and Furious builds on my channel already, so make sure you guys check out my playlists, and you can find that on my videos or on my channel. It'll have all the playlists there for previous Fast and Furious builds. Alright guys, so this one is going to be with Paul Walker's Skyline. It is built on the Anus Allergy Retro Custom. To get this, you're going to go to your phone, to travel and transport, you're going to click Benny's, and then you're going to move your mouse up to stock. You're going to scroll down, so you see this one here, the Anus Allergy. You already see it looks like Paul Walker's car in the picture. You hit that, and then you have it send to whatever garage you want it to. I'm not going to do that because I already have one. But once a little message pops up over your map there, kind of sort of saying it's been delivered, you would call your mechanic from your phone and have the car delivered to you. Once the car is delivered to you, get in it, and you're going to take it over to Benny's. And you're going to customize it. Now the first thing you're going to do when you get into Benny's is right at the top here above armor. I already did this, guys, in my first video, which didn't record, so I apologize, but just pretend it's up there. But right above armor, it should say upgrade full Benny's package. Do that. But that'll unlock all the liveries and everything you need, okay? So make sure you upgrade it fully to the Benny's package. That's the first thing you're going to do. And after you have it upgraded, the next thing you're going to do is come down to armor. And then you're going to go for armor 100%. Brakes. Race brake. Bumper. Front bumper. We're leaving it stock. Rear bumper. We're leaving it stock. Okay. Chassis. No headlight trim. Actually, you know what? You can add these. I'm not sure if you had these or not. I'm gonna have to look if you had these or not, but you guys can either add them or don't add them. It's up to you. Right now I'm just gonna leave it stock. You may have had them, but for right now I'm gonna leave them stock. The other thing we're going to do in chassis is I'm going to come down here to Fenders. These are your stock fenders when you get the car. And then you're going to come down to wide angular rear fenders. That's the one you want. You can give it the pop out look in the back. Engine block. Right now none is fine. Cam cover, that's all your choice. But one you need to come down to is the EMS upgrade level 4. Make sure you max your engine out. Exhaust, just stock is fine. No explosives. Grill stock. Hood. Brian didn't have any pops on his hood, so I'm not going to leave any or add any hoods or pops or anything like that. He didn't have those, so just leave it stock. Hood. Stock hood. Okay. Interior is black, like this. And then what you want to do is dash. You want to come down to the flock to dash and strip that one down there. That's the one you want. Dials is your stock dials. So you want to come down to contact glove box gauges, because that edges those gauges over by the glove box. Okay, if you want that one. Doors, that's your stock one. Coming down 1, 2, 3. See the carbon panel door, that's the one you want. Back after that, seats, stock, steering wheel. This is your stock wheel. Come down 1, 2 to Apex Clubman. That gives you the NOS looking buttons right there. That's really nice. I like that. Light color. We're gonna make them come down 1, 2 to blue is silver. Perfect. Roll cage. I'm not sure Brian had a roll cage or not, but let's just assume he did, and I kind of like the way it looks anyway. So come down to the street half cage right there. And that takes care of the inside of the car. Alright, next thing we're going to do is headlights. He didn't have these xenon lights, so I'll leave them stock. He didn't have any neons on this that I can see. Whatever you want. This is how your car is going to look when you first get it. And like this, nothing on it, minus the spoiler. You're going to come down the Midnight Racer right there. Loss prevention, don't need. Plates, placeholder. Here you can, that's where your license plate will be stock. Brian didn't have a license plate on the front of his car. So hit remove, come down 1. Come down 1 to remove front plate. That takes care of the plate in the front. I hit license and it'll come around to the back. That's where your license plate will be now. Make sure you hit blue and white. I have one save saying fast one. You can do that over at the on your phone, on the iFruit app. You can make custom plates. That's what I did. I have one saved for fast one for the movie plate. You guys can make it say whatever you want through that app. Primary color, coming in the classic. You're going to scroll down to see blue is silver. That's the one you want. Secondary color, you're going to go classic. And you're going to come down to blue is silver. And that's the other one. And now everything matches. Then you're going to back out of here. Trim color, I already told you guys, it's black. Roof, there wasn't anything on his roof, skip that. Skirts, these are your stock skirts. These are alright, but I went down to secondary drift skirts. Spoiler, this is you come down to the drift, all the way down to the drift wing. That's the best one for right now. That's the one you want. Suspension, that's your stock suspension. Go down 1, 2, 3. Sport suspension. Transmission, make sure you max out to race transmission. Turbo, make sure you turbo. Wheels. The wheels that come on here automatically from Benny's are very close to the ones that he actually had on the car. So we're going to leave those on for now. Wheel color, you won't need that because they're already chrome. So next thing you got to do is come into tire design or tire enhancements. Then you want to go bulletproof tires, tire smoke, black tire smoke, and that should be good for the wheels. He didn't have any tints, so no tint on that. Alright guys, I think that's finished. And now I just want to remind you guys to like, comment, and subscribe to my channel. That's funny that it's still dark out. And if you guys go to my channel, you can see my previous Fast and Furious builds. As I told you, I'm going through right now, and I'm going to start doing more Fast and Furious builds. I've been doing a lot of other movie car builds in the game. That's basically all I've been doing is other movie cars other than Fast and Furious. So I think I'm going to take a break from all those and just start working on some Fast and Furious stuff for a while too. There is a few videos on there, like maybe 1, 2, 3, or 4 videos, something like that, already in my playlist. You guys can check out. But I looked through there and I didn't really like how I didn't like build each of these cars out one by one. So that's the project I'm working on now. I'm going to build them out one by one, starting with this one, which is Paul Walker's Skyline. And of course this is built on the Anus Elegy Retro Custom. And you get it from Benny's through your phone. So go on your phone to Benny's and you can get it through there. As I'm driving back, I'm going to park this over in my Fast and Furious garage, which is my Maze Bank Arena. So guys, I'd like to tell you guys, or to remind you guys at this point to like, I think I already said it, but to like, comment, and subscribe. Especially comment, let me know if there's a car you want to see me make. It doesn't have to be a Fast and Furious car, it could be a movie car, it could be anything you want me to make, and I will try to make it for you on this channel. Do a video on it so you guys can learn how to make it yourselves in the game. Make sure you check out my channel because it has tons of previous movie car builds. I have Cars character builds, you know, like Lightning and all those guys. There's a whole playlist of those. There's a whole playlist of movie car builds. I made the Scooby Van already. There's all sorts of fun stuff on there, guys. Make sure you go on my channel and check it out if you like movie car builds. Now, as you guys can see, going back to my Maze Bank Arena because this is my Fast and Furious garage. We're going to pull this in here. Alright, there you guys go. Now you can see it a little better too. So this is the finished one of Brian's car. And as you guys can see, is Brian's other car, the Supra at the end. I built that on the Jester. I'm not sure that that is even on the channel yet. Maybe it is. If it isn't, I have to look. I know the second one here is not on the channel yet, but this one is. What do you think? We'll have to look. I think this one might be on there. If it is, then you guys can watch it, and if not, I'll have to make this one too. I know it's, I have to remember whether I did it or not yet. This, I know the Mitsubishi's not on there. Right here. I think Dom's Charger may or may not be on the channel. I have to look. I know this black car. This isn't done yet. I'm still working on this. This is trying to make Johnny Trent's car from Fast and Furious 1. So I'm not quite sure yet what I'm doing with this one. It's either this one or I'm gonna build it on, or the other platform is the Dinka RT 3000. That is more his car than this, but I'm still trying to figure out that for future build. This here, of course, is Suki's car from Fast and Furious 1, and I think maybe Fast and Furious 2. I'm thinking she drove this in Fast and Furious 2 also. Maybe it's in 1 and 2, but that's Suki's car. This car here is one of the 2 cars in Fast and Furious 2 where they race Brian and, oh god, Roman, sorry, I tried to remember his name and I did. Roman raced for these two cars, and they're like, we need faster cars. Well, these are the two cars they win. This here is the classy Bigaroo, I think. I can't quite read that. Bigaroo, I think. Bigargo, Bigaroo. And this one here is the Bravado Gauntlet Classic. These are the two cars that they win. And I think he puts the ejector seat in the other side of this one, and he says, "Ejector seat, pal," or whatever. And the guy goes flying out the side. This is that car. Right here. Or ejector seat, cuz. That's the one. Ejector seat, cuz. This here is Brian's. Evo, sorry, I can talk. His Evo. Yep, that's his Evo. And if we gonna, and I don't think Brian's Evo is on the channel, so like, I'm just pop back up here real quick. I don't think this Evo is on here. Yeah. And I don't think Suki's car's on here yet. At least on an individual build. So that's basically what, and then I don't think either of these two cars are on there yet. So I'm gonna go through and start doing some Fast and Furious builds, guys, one by one, and doing nice builds for you guys. That's gonna be my project on my channel. For a little while anyway. I might record some other stuff too, some other movies and stuff. Or people's requests, if you have requests. Let's see, I'm gonna go down and garage level 1. And I want to show you guys, because I have a few more Fast and Furious cars on this level. Okay. Alright, starting right here in the corner, this of course is Letty's Hellcat from Fast and Furious, I forget, 6 or 5 or 6 or something like that, 4 or 5 or 6, something like that. I can't quite remember which one it's from, but that's her Hellcat. This is Sean's Evo from Fast and Furious Tokyo Drift, obviously. And right next to it, Hans's RX-7. I know this isn't on the channel yet, I don't think. Or, well, actually, you know what? No, I take that back. This car is on the channel. And that car is on the channel. So these two cars are on the channel, I'm pretty sure. They're in my playlists. Look back. I'm pretty sure these both are on the playlist on there. Yeah. So these two actually are on my playlist. So look back in the Fast and Furious playlist and you'll see these two. One says Making Sean's Evo, which is for one, and the other one says Making Hans's RX-7 or something, Tokyo Drift. They're both from Tokyo Drift, so that's why they're together over there in the corner. This one here is from Fast and Furious 4. This is the Buick Grand National that they used to steal the gas, or they're driving. He's driving while trying to steal the gas. This is in the game a Willard Faction, but in real life it's a Buick Grand National. This is a work in progress. I was trying to make Jesse's car, his car from Fast and Furious 1, which is of course a Jetta. But Fast and Furious, or I'm sorry, but this game for some reason has not given us like a Jetta, really. Like, you got Beamers and stuff, but, and like Jags, but no Jetta. So I'm not sure. So that's as close as I was able to really get for right now, and maybe until the game adds a Jetta or something. Maybe they will later. But that's why I have this down there. But those all need to be added to my channel. They're not all on there except for Sean's Evo and Hans's RX-7. Those are the only ones down there on my channel so far. But I'll make sure I go back through and start making these one by one. This orange car here, this actually might be on my channel too. So make sure you guys check out my channel under the Making Fast and Furious cars in Grand Theft Auto 5. But the purpose of this video is to make this car right here, Brian's Skyline. It's the SLRG Retro Custom. You can get it from Benny's on your phone. Then you go over to Benny's and fully customize it. Alright guys, that's how you make it. And you guys go see, and I added all the dials and everything inside. There's a NOS bottle in there, and then the trunk, or there's a NOS bottle in the trunk, so you guys can see, or a fire extinguisher up there, but NOS bottle in the trunk, any gauges in there, and then we've got all the racing steering wheel in there. But this right here, guys, is the finished Skyline. So that right there is exactly how you build a Brian's Skyline from Fast and Furious 1. I thank you guys for liking, commenting, and subscribing to my channel, and I will see you guys on a future video. Bye, everybody.